Hey everyone, this is Scott with 5-Star Painting, Cumming, Alpharetta and Buford. I want to take a minute and just show you what goes into staining your deck. So it's almost that time of year where you're going to be entertaining outside. You've got football season coming up or whatever. So let me go through a couple quick things for you here. So if you call 5-Star, this is what you should expect. All of the decks that we stain need to be tested first to see if there's already a stain on it. So on this deck, what we do is for all the decks, but basically what we do is we put water on it to see if there's still a sealant in it. Because the stain is basically going to do two things. It is going to seal the deck, and then it's actually going to put a color on it. This deck is currently sealed. This was done, I believe, about a year ago, so we wouldn't have to worry about this one, right? So in Georgia, we get asked this all the time. How long will a stain last on a deck? You're talking about maybe 12 to maybe 24 months at the most. We get 90-degree weather, tons of sun over a few months. So this deck appears to be sealed right now. That water's not going in there, so it still has a sealant on it. If you called us out, we would say, hey, call us in another year, you're probably okay. So if it was sinking in, there's a couple options you can go. On this deck, since it's already a solid color, you would have to come back with another solid color. If it were brand new, okay, we'd have to do a couple other checks. One, we'd have to check to see if it has some kind of sealant in it now. Also, if it's fresh right out of the factory and a general contractor just built it, we typically have to wait 3 to maybe 5 months to get that to be ready to accept stain. It has a mill glaze on it, which we can actually get rid of. It has to be done after that time period, but there's chemicals in that wood that needs to come out. It'll appear green when it's there, not ready to be stained. So if it is, once that's passed, we can actually then apply a stain. So we give customers a couple different options. You can see 4 options here. This is a clear stain. It goes over, does not provide any color, but it does provide a good amount of protection. This is a semi-transparent, this is a semi-solid, and then this is a solid. As you can see, the solid is basically like a paint, but it depends on the situation, what the customer wants. So if you ask our opinion, what we would say is probably either a clear to keep that natural wood feel, but a lot of people don't like their deck to just look like wood. Solid does provide the most UV protection as well as water protection, and it gives the most uniform finish. The issues we've had putting on a semi-transparent that customers have in their head that it can actually be more of a uniform finish. This still lets the wood grain show through and will not be as uniform. It'll be darker in some spots, lighter in some spots. Also, if you're gonna do semi-transparent, you better make sure that you have an applicator that knows what they're doing. I would ask them, how you plan to apply the stain? Because it has to be applied as like a typewriter. Anybody's old enough to remember a typewriter, you've got to come all the way across the board and then all the way back. If you stop, puddles up, it looks blotchy. You cannot do that. Trust me, made that mistake once, never again. So hey, give us a call. The other thing we would like to offer, we show the different products, but we do like Sherwin-Williams product here. We give you a little overview of that product. Then all of our estimators should also have one of our brochures that we like. This is why we like to test things too. So here's the problem with any type of color selection, right? You get a piece that's maybe an inch, half-inch big, and you try to say, okay, how's this gonna look? We're building a brand new deck. What we always suggest, keep some wood extra laid out, right? And keep that wood and then test some of these different stains, all these different colors that you can pick from, and see how it feels, right? See how it looks, see how it matches the house, how it looks against the trim, because it's very hard to tell from here, and all stain goes differently on all different types of wood. So you really don't know until it gets on there. I can't tell you how many times we've done a deck, we start putting it down, and the customer says, oh, that looks different than I thought. It's because you didn't test it and you relied on a little 1-inch square. So that's it. We look forward to hearing from you. It's still exterior season. We're doing a ton of houses, and we focus on decks as they get attached to houses. Thanks, give us a call.